There's awkward, and then there's Ramon Kemp awkward. Interviews with celebrities can sometimes go off script, but very few have gone so painfully wrong that the interviewer gets escorted out of the building by security. But that's exactly what happened to Ramon Kemp when he tried to pull a prank on an A-list actress during a press junket. And trust me, it backfired hard. In this video, we're diving into not just Ramon's infamous moment, but a countdown of the most cringeworthy celebrity interviews ever caught on camera. These moments are so awkward, so bizarre, that you'll be asking yourself, how did they not cut this out? Ramon Kemp's prank disaster. What really happened? Let's start with Ramon Kemp, the British radio host and TV personality, who thought he could get a laugh out of an international superstar during what should have been a routine promotional interview. Ramon was attending a press junket for the film Joy, starring none other than Jennifer Lawrence. Known for her quick wit and laid-back attitude, Jennifer seemed like the perfect person to handle a little prank. Or so Ramon thought. In a bold move, Ramon walked into the room, lifted his shirt, and revealed a fake tattoo of Jennifer Lawrence's face inked right onto his chest. It wasn't small either, it was massive, detailed, and meant to mimic the obsession of a crazy fan. But instead of bursting into laughter, Jennifer froze. Her smile faded, the room went awkwardly silent. Her publicist stepped in, visibly uncomfortable. Ramon tried to salvage the moment with a joke, but the damage had already been done. Security was called. Ramon was quietly escorted out of the press junket, and his interview never aired. Later, he admitted that it was probably the most embarrassing moment of his career. What was meant to be a funny moment turned into a career lesson. Disaster about how not all celebrities appreciate humor, especially when it borders on creepy. Why this moment went viral. The story gained traction when Ramon himself opened up about it on his radio show. Fans couldn't believe that a celebrity as cool and down-to-earth as Jennifer Lawrence had reacted so coldly. But looking back, the setting wasn't ideal. Press junkets are tightly scheduled media events with little room for spontaneity, and celebrities often go through dozens of interviews back-to-back. A surprise like Ramon's prank, while creative, was completely off-brand for such a professional setting. This moment went viral, not because of what was said, but because of the sheer silence in the room. That uncomfortable gap between joke and rejection. And let's be real, nobody wants to be the guy who makes Jennifer Lawrence uncomfortable. It was cringe. On a global level, other awkward celebrity interview moments, the Hall of Shame now. Let's rewind to some of the most awkward celebrity interviews ever caught on tape. Because Ramon Kemp's moment wasn't the first and definitely won't be the last. One, Dakota Johnson versus Ellen DeGeneres. The Ellen DeGeneres show was famous for feel-good vibes until Dakota Johnson showed up and flipped the script. During the now viral interview, Ellen accused Dakota of not inviting her to her birthday party. Dakota responded with a firm, "That's not true, Ellen. You were invited." The audience gasped. Ellen tried to play it off, but the tension was thick. What made it worse? The internet later confirmed Dakota was right. Ellen was invited, but chose not to attend. This moment kicked off a string of PR disasters for Ellen and changed how viewers saw the talk show icon. 2. Cara Delevingne versus Sacramento morning show model turned actress. Cara Delevingne was promoting Paper Towns when a local U.S. morning show asked if she'd read the book. Cara, sarcastically responding with, "No, I just winged it," didn't sit well with the anchors. They accused her of being moody and ungrateful. What followed was an uncomfortable ending, and the clip went viral as fans accused the hosts of being unprofessional and passive-aggressive. It was a classic case of cultural misunderstanding and proof that sarcasm doesn't always translate well on live TV. 3. Robert Downey Jr. walks out during a press tour for Avengers: Age of Ultron. Robert Downey Jr. sat down with a British journalist who decided to pivot the conversation to his past struggles with addiction and his relationship with his father. Robert, clearly irritated, cut the interview short and walked out. The journalist defended his line of questioning, but fans and critics were split. Should you respect boundaries during promotional interviews? Or is everything fair game? Either way, the awkwardness of Robert calmly getting up and walking out mid-question is burned into Internet History. 4. Jesse Eisenberg calls interviewer Carrot Top. Jesse Eisenberg, known for his dry humor, didn't hold back during a promo interview. "For now you see me," he kept correcting the interviewer, mocking her style, and at one point even called her the Carrot Top of interviewers. The interviewer looked visibly hurt. Though Jesse later said it was meant as playful sarcasm, viewers called him out for being unnecessarily mean. The comment section of that video still debates whether he was joking or just being a jerk. 5. Tom Cruise and the couch jump. We couldn't make a list of awkward interviews without including the most famous one of all. In 2005, Tom Cruise appeared on The Oprah Winfrey Show, and while talking about his love for Katie Holmes, jumped up and down on Oprah's couch like a man possessed. The internet exploded, memes were born. It was the kind of moment that made people question whether Tom was passionate or just completely unhinged. Either way, the couch jump remains one of the most iconic and awkward celebrity moments of all time. What makes interviews awkward? So why do these interviews go south? Often it's a mix of ego, miscommunication, bad timing, or simply someone having a bad day. In Roman Kemp's case, it was about misjudging the tone and environment. For others, like Ellen and Dakota, it was a clash of truth and perception. With Robert Downey Jr., it was about crossing personal boundaries, and in Tom Cruise's case, it was, well, just being Tom Cruise. The internet loves awkwardness. One thing is clear: viewers love awkward interviews. There's something deeply human about watching a perfectly curated celebrity image crack, even if just for a moment. These interviews get millions of views not because they're polished, but because they're real, messy, honest. They're the one time the mask slips. From the YouTube creator's perspective, these moments are gold. They offer natural drama, emotional beats, and controversy without needing clickbait or fake stories. These videos rank well, retain attention, and spark engagement in the comment section. Viewers love debating who was right, who was rude, and whether it was all scripted. Roman's redemption arc. As for Roman Kemp, he's since owned up to his prank. He's talked about it with humor, admitting that not every joke lands. The fact that he was willing to be self-deprecating about it helped him rebuild his public image. He didn't double down or blame Jennifer. He just admitted, "Yeah, I messed up." And ironically, that humility made fans respect him more. It was a reminder that in an industry full of egos, sometimes saying "I got it wrong" can be the most powerful move of all. Outro. So, the next time you cringe during an awkward celebrity interview, just remember that tension, that silence, that discomfort, it's all part of the entertainment. Whether it's a fake tattoo gone wrong, a birthday party invite denied, or a full-blown walkout, these moments remind us that celebrities are human too. They get uncomfortable, annoyed, and embarrassed just like the rest of us. If you enjoyed this deep dive into awkward celebrity moments, don't forget to hit like, comment with your favorite cringe interview, and subscribe for more no-filter stories from the world of Hollywood. Until next time, keep it awkward.